Hello, today I just want to make a quick video of my top 3 favorite weapons so far in Wipe 0.14. So starting off, we have the SA-58, my absolute favorite of this wipe so far. It's amazing in close quarters and far range fights, but to start off the build, you can get the weapon from the flea market or from Fence. Usually he is selling them. They're around 100k either way. But to start the build, we go with the 30 CB Thunder Beast Arms muzzle brake that can be got from level 3 Peacekeeper for around $86, and then we'll add the Ultra 5 suppressor from the Flea, which is usually around 40k. Moving on to the barrel. For the barrel, we use the SA-58 21-inch. That can be bought from level 4 Mechanic for 37,000 rubles, or bought off the Flea for around 60k. For the handguard, we use the CASV FAL with a Viltor 5-inch rail paired with any kind of grip. Personally, I prefer the RK1, as well as a Viltor 2-inch rail, either on the side or on the bottom, doesn't really matter. With your choice of any tactical device, I use the Balder Pro personally, it's my favorite. For the rails, you need to have level 4 mechanic, but they can be bought off the market, but the price is pretty steep. Moving on up to the dust cover, we use the SA-58 ED paired with whatever scope of your personal choice. I use the UH-1 personally, but you can get this dust cover from level 3 mechanic for 12k. Moving on to the pistol grip, we'll use the SAW SA-58 grip that can be bought from level 2 mechanic. And to finish off the build, we throw on an SA-58 adapter that can be bought from level 2 mechanic. Then we throw the carbine buffer tube that can be bought from Peacekeeper level 2. Then we add on a black MOE stock with the MOE rubber butt pad. The butt pad can be bought from Peacekeeper level 4, and the stock can be bought at level 3 skier. And that finishes the SA-58 for a total of 282,000 rubles. Now on to the next weapon, the AS-Val. The base gun can be bought off the flea market for around 100k, but the very first thing we'll be adding to this is the 6P29M mount that can be bought from level 3 Jaeger. Paired with your choice of tactical device, personally I use the X400 flashlight on this build, and for a grip I like to go with the SE-5 forward grip that can be bought from level 4 mechanic or on the flea, but it is a little bit more expensive on the flea, so keep that in mind. Moving on to the sight, we add an XD RGL receiver mount that can be bought from level 2 mechanic or off the flea, paired with the new Boss XE scope that can be bought from Peacekeeper level 4 or off the flea, but it is a little steep off the flea, so if you don't want to use the scope, change it out for anything else. I would recommend a hollow scope, but whatever scope you like. Now moving on to the stock, we first remove the stock off the base AS Val, then change the pistol grip to the R34 Val pistol grip and buffer tube that can be bought off the market or traded for 1 milk from level 2 mechanic. For the stock, we will be using an MOE stock in foliage green paired with an MOE rubber butt pad. And for a total of 422,000 rubles, you have my favorite AS Val build of the wipe. Now for the last weapon, the M4A1. To start this build, you can buy the M4A1 off the flea for around the same price as the traders, but the very first thing we'll be changing on this build is the muzzle device. We'll change it to a 223 CB Thunder Beast muzzle that can be bought off the flea or from Peacekeeper level 3, and we will pair that with the Ultra 5 suppressor that can be bought off the market. Next up is the handguard. For that, we use the LVOA-S that can be bought off the flea market. Next, we put on the CASV 6-inch rail that can be bought from level 2 Peacekeeper, and we put on an SE5 forward grip. Then we add a CASV 2-inch rail for whatever tactical device you want. This can either go on the side of your gun or the bottom. And on this build, I personally use the Balder Pro. We also throw on MBUS front and rear sights for ergonomics and also aesthetic purposes. I think it looks very, very nice. For the pistol grip, we use the MOE AR-15 pistol grip that can be bought for around 10k on the flea market. And to finish up this build, we switch out the stock to a DS-150 stock. And for a final price of 267,000 rubles, you have one of my favorite M4 builds this wipe. Thank you for watching. If you want to see any of my other weapon builds I've been using this wipe, make sure to leave a comment and let me know. Much love and have a great rest of your day or night.